All right, friends, Peggy Hall back with you from thehealthyamerican.org. Have you seen the headlines? Elon Musk's DOGE, yes, the Department of Government Efficiency, that's how you pronounce it. That's how they pronounce it. DOGE may suggest killing off the penny. Now, I want to thank a YouTube channel, and you probably watch it. This one is called Hurting Humanity. And his main channel and website is a call for an uprising. And I am subscribed. And I watched this video last week, which was so impactful. I will leave a link for you in the description box below. And it inspired me to make this video about Elon. And you know that I'm no fan of Elon. And I am going to break down for you exactly why this getting rid of the penny is, well, actually, there is a silver dollar. Let's get a word from the sponsor before we dive into the video here. And here we are. You can get all this information over at noblegoldinvestments.com. You can give them a call at 877-646-5347. And we are into 2025, and de-dollarization is accelerating. China and the other BRICS nations, which include Brazil, Russia, India, China, of course, and South America, among others, they are reducing their dependence on the US dollar. And their secret weapon is gold. China is buying gold, quietly underreporting their purchases. Why? Because they know that gold's worldwide value and its ability to withstand economic shocks, I should say, and its immunity to manipulation. But listen, this is not just about nations. This is about you. And gold is your personal hedge against uncertainty. Noble Gold Investments is the only gold company that I trust. They have been a sponsor of my show from basically day one, and they will help you secure your financial future with gold. If you've been hearing these messages and you haven't given them a call, this is your wake-up call. So visit noblegoldinvestments.com. With your qualified account, you will receive 10 1-ounce silver American Eagle coins. Let's push back against this government push to remove coins, and let's stock up on some of our own. So go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Please check out the disclaimer in the description box. And there is also a link for you to go to noblegoldinvestments.com. I covered this topic about the United States getting rid of cash some time ago. So I will also leave links for you of my videos about the national parks banning cash. And let me know in a comment below if you have experienced going to a restaurant, for example, that did not allow you to pay with cash. Here we have somebody's point of view, which I agree with: cash or card at a national park. Here we go. You shouldn't be able to pay with cash or a card at a national park. They should be free. That's what some people are saying about this. But I want to talk about the Department of Government Efficiency. Let me know if you are on Twitter and here on Musk's Department of Government Efficiency page. It says the penny cost over 3 cents to make, and it cost US taxpayers over $179 million in 2023. Well, guess what, Elon? I have a much better way of saving money than getting rid of the penny. It says the mint produced over 4.5 billion pennies in 2023. Blah, 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 a penny or 3 cents for your thoughts. Now, this is what's truly terrifying to me. People are agreeing with this. So when we look at some of the comments, it says, the penny should have been gone decades ago. I'm anti-change. You are asking the wrong person. This person is thinking clearly, says no cashless society, please. And someone else says, make pennies copper again. West Wing did an episode about this 20 years ago. End the penny, eliminate the penny. Here, Lori says, we do not want digital currency. Let's fix inflation so that our coins and bills stay in circulation. Here are the headlines about the DOGE to abolish the penny. So it is making the news. And keep in mind that the reason why it's important to keep cash is because the first steps in the cashless society is what the New World Disorder wants. And some people are giving this a standing ovation. The government is also pushing for digital currency. Think about this. Why would they do that? Well, now the government can control your choices, your purchases. They could put on restrictions. They could surveil exactly what you are purchasing. There will be no way of getting out of paying tax on your purchases, unlike if you buy something at a garage sale. And they will have control over all of your transactions, probably done through AI. I wouldn't be surprised if Larry Ellison's Stargate will have a hand in this. And there could also be the implementation of the social credit system, whereby there could be restrictions on your purchases because now you have bought your allotted amount of meat or clothing or whatever else it is that they want to control. Friends, this is a step in incrementalism. First, they're going to start with the national parks, getting rid of cash. That's through the government. People will get used to going to restaurants where they can't pay cash. Remember back during the hogwash, we were told that cash was dirty and that it was going to give you diseases. And coins were actually, we were told that they were running out. Remember, those grocery stores were rounding up your bill? In other words, they were stealing your money from you. So pretty soon, think about it, incrementalism. You started out paying with cash, then you paid with a credit card, then you paid with a chip in your credit card, and you just would tap your credit card instead of swiping it. Then people pay on their phone. Now you can go to Whole Foods and pay with your palm. I did a video about paying with your palm some time ago. Let me know if you would ever do that. I would never do that. What will come next? A chip in your palm? Or maybe you will just think about the price and it will be recorded from your brain, because after all, that's what our friend, well, not my friend, that's what Elon, yes, electricity is on. I think we should shut his electricity off. That's what he wants to do, is put a chip in your brain. And he is instituting and inflicting horrible cruelty and torture on animals, specifically monkeys, sheep, and pigs, in order to get his brain chip going. I've done videos on that as well. So what I want to talk about is how much money the government could save by getting rid of these absolutely ridiculous grants that they are giving. So let's just take a look here, shall we? Here, you can go to grants.gov. You want to save money? You don't need to abolish the penny. Just abolish millions and millions of dollars that are going overseas. Here you go. This is going to the Tunisia Resilience and Community Empowerment. Now, stay with me. I want to play a short video for you at the end about the harms of getting rid of cash. But take a look at how much money is going to Tunisia. Only a mere $49 million. $49,700,000 to be accurate, almost $50 million going to Tunisia for their Trace program. How do you like them apples? Tunisia Resilience and Community Empowerment. Now, I do hope that Trump will shut all of this down. This is for all it is called is the Tunisia Resilience and Community Empowerment. I don't even know what this activity is. Let's take another look here, shall we? This goes to Guinea. Let me know in a comment below if you even know where Guinea is. And also let me know why in the non-spinning world we should be sending $17,500,000 to Guinea for another resilience through private sector partnerships. Friends, this is not just a one-off. You can go to grants.gov, click there, and you can search the grants. And I just did, for example, those that are going outside of the United States. So here we have the Agency for International Development, and we could just click on something. There was the Empowering New Guinea. And oh, how about this? Reduce the use of charcoal for cooking in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, of course, that's where you want your hard-earned tax dollars to go. Friends, it's only $20 million. Come on. Now, if we add up what's going to the Republic of Congo to reduce the use of charcoal in cooking, because you know how important that is. And if we add up what's going to Tunisia and what's going to Guinea, that is, well, I'm not a math teacher, but I know that's over $100 million. So you know what, Elon, we don't need to abolish the penny for you to save money on the penny production. Why don't we produce the pennies more efficiently, more effectively. And look, Elon, I'm already well over halfway to your savings. So if you are in the DOGE, in the Department of Government Efficiency, then why don't you take a look over at the grants.gov and start hacking away there? That's what I have to say. Now, let's take a look. I'm going to close out by sharing with you a Fox News interview. And this, again, came from my friends over at, and this came from my friend over at Hurting Humanity. Please subscribe to that channel. He brought to my attention this very chilling interview from Fox News, not only wanting to get rid of the penny, but to get rid of the nickel as well. Next, it will be the dollar bill. Next, it will be cash altogether, because who wants to touch that dirty money anyway? So let's listen in, and then please let me know at the end of the video, how do you like them apples?
Government efficiency, or DOGE, is setting its sights on the U.S. penny. Lydia, who is here with me now. So we going to end production of the penny, Lydia?
You know what, Brian? DOGE is certainly reigniting this debate around the penny, because I'm going to call this an open secret that's been circulating in Washington for decades, that it costs more to make a penny than it's actually worth. So help me out here. I have this jar full of pennies. You can see it right here. How many pennies do you think are in this jar? Do you want to take a guess?
Oh, I think there's 300 in there.
I'll take 301.
You're both wrong. It's actually 500 pennies.
No kidding.
So check my math, but that's $5 worth of pennies.
That is.
But the cost to make this jar, by today's standards, more than $18. Because the cost of a penny today to make it is about 3.5 cents. Why is that? It's because the cost of zinc, which is a primary component of the penny, has just escalated so much. So last year, DOGE is pointing out that we spent $119 million on pennies, but we created only roughly $32 million of value circulating into the economy. So you might ask yourself, why are we still making all of these pennies? The answer is because some of our transactions in our economy are still based in cash. Think about all the small businesses that are still cashing out for that pack of gum that you want. They need a penny to give you change. But now, maybe you're like me and you just say, you know what, Madison, you keep that change. I don't need that change like jingling around in my pocket. That's what Canada is recognizing. Canada years ago actually eliminated the penny, and they made all their transactions actually round up to the nearest nickel, so they could just create some efficiency there. There's some controversy about that. Some people say you're actually just costing the consumer more money by doing that. We actually need our penny. So DOGE is starting this conversation around what do we do with the penny? And the really interesting part is that Congress could actually make a decision about what to do with the penny, but the Treasury Secretary could also make a decision here. So that's a good question for Scott Bessent.
I don't know about that rounding up thing. That sounds kind of like a bad deal. I'm a guy that takes my pennies back. Sorry, but that makes me cheap. I bet Stuart does too, though.
Well, it's a really good point, because the cost to make a nickel too is actually higher than 5 cents. It costs about 14 cents there.
Wow. And
somehow material.
All right, friends, thank you for being on board. I appreciate you being subscribers and listening to my broadcast. I have got a bonus video for you here that I broadcast for you some time ago about why it's so important to keep cash alive. Take a look, and I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming broadcast.